Revelation 4475. From the 3rd of November 1948. New Banishment in Matter. The soul has an infinitely long way to go before it can move into the physical shell as a human being. And this path is so dreadfully agonizing that one can rightly speak of hell, especially as long as solid matter is still its cover. Then the spiritual feels the fetter, the unfree, and especially because this stage is mostly granted to it after the stage of freedom of will. Usually the new banishment into matter is preceded by the embodiment as a human being, where he has failed. This new banishment into matter is imminent again, and people still have the opportunity to escape it if they make the most of the short earthly journey they still have to cover until the end and use the time for diligent soul work. They are still in possession of free will and vitality, which also enables them to carry out their will. In the state of new banishment, the will is bound so that the spiritual can and must only move according to God's will. Also, not the slightest strength is at its disposal until it gives up its resistance against God and can hope for a small supply of strength. If people knew about this agonizing state they are approaching, they would do everything to escape it. Therefore they shall be informed of it. But faith is lacking and they must not be proven it, otherwise their way of life would be futile according to God's will. Thus it would only be put aside out of fear but not in free will, as it is necessary in order to escape the new banishment. People's attention is drawn to them and they are made aware of their responsibility, but their decision remains free. However, it is understandable how extremely serious this decision is and in what profound spiritual hardship humanity finds itself, which does not believe in the end and in a last judgment. The individual person is influenced in every way so that he will reflect and pay attention to the state of his soul, and God will truly leave no stone unturned in order to win people's souls. Yet if people lack all faith, His word will also not direct anything through which people could be guided into truth and receive great knowledge, but which would then also lead a way of life in accordance with God's will. Nevertheless, it is of utmost importance to present the divine word to people so that a few will still accept it and their souls will be protected from a repeated journey through all creations of the new earth, so that they will be able to enter the kingdom of light in the end, into eternal beatitude. Amen.